MG Show. What real independent journalism looks like.
Smash that like for the MG Show. Subscribe now. Ring that bell. Let's go. Smash that like for the MG Show. Yeah. Let's
go. What you know you can't explain. But you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there. Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Experience the awakening. Brilliant anonymous researchers. Patriots, join us in the Patriot Army. Trust the plan, pain coming. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. RedStateTalkRadio.com, Brighteon.tv, Rumble.com/MG Show. The end won't be for everyone. That choice to know will be yours. Where we go one, we go all. Fight, 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 and fight we will. We fight every day right here on the MG Show. Welcome to the MG Show, where we've done, 2, 4, 6, 8. We've done 8 hours of broadcasting, and it's only Wednesday, Shady.
What?
We've done 8 hours of broadcasting between MG shows.
Right.
So there's 2 of those, right? Pete Santilli, 2 hours, and Q Lounge Live, 2 hours. That's 8 hours of broadcasting already on Rumble and all other platforms as well. And I'm a little fatigued from winning, Shady. From winning.
Yeah, because you're never going to get fatigued of winning.
No. So, guys, sometimes proofs are only for you. And I think this one is for you guys to be included in it, okay? Last night, we had a show, Q Lounge Live. This was Shady's reigniting of Season 5 of Q Lounge Live. Took us, a hiatus because of, lack of funding, I should say, because we really work hard, guys. Shady works really hard on these shows, like really hard. That's why there's only one a week. I mean, could you imagine doing one every day, Shady?
Stop.
It stops. People are going
to slow your roll.
So I want to just point out something, and let's just go back to the Q Lounge Live. If you did not see the Q Lounge Live, you're going to want to watch it, okay? Because let me just play the first clip, and thank you to Lincoln Logger as well. I noticed this last night. Okay, and I didn't realize that. Well, let's just play it. Here we go. I'm gonna let you guys decide. So this is the Q Lounge Live last night. Wait, there we go.
Good evening.
I love that.
Patriots.
Still love that, Shady.
Welcome to the Q Lounge Live. Hi, I am your host, Shannon Townsend, a.k.a. Shady Groove. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It is 9:05 on the East Coast, 6:05 on the West Coast, and we are shot out of a cannon. Yes, that is right. Tonight we are on Red State Talk Radio, back with all of you live across the country. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone, for an amazing journey. That's the only thing that I can call this. That's the only way that I can express this. An amazing journey. The journey of a lifetime to trailblaze
The journey of a lifetime. Keep that in mind.
Is to trailblaze a path back to what our founding fathers deemed a free country, to hold true the ideals of those human beings in the modern era is an absolute unbelievable honor to be able to stand in the gap. Because let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, there's a big gap. There's a big gap out there between the people that are all around this world that want to stop you, and they want to stop Donald Trump, and they want to stop the forward progress, and they do not want you to succeed, and they're going to do every single thing in their power to stop you from succeeding. And I honestly believe that that's the reason that we had Q. I understand now that it was so much bigger than anybody could ever have imagined, and so much more ingrained. And you really did think that the large majority of people, whenever it came down to brass tacks to whether or not you were going to choose freedom or slavery, you thought that the majority of people on planet Earth would choose freedom. But what you witnessed during COVID was something very, very different. It taught everybody a lesson, and it taught us how valuable we have to recognize that we all are. And by the people, when I say we, I'm talking about the people that believe in freedom. I'm talking about the people that believe in America. I'm talking about the people that believe in a capitalist society that gives everybody an opportunity. It doesn't guarantee everybody's success, and not everyone will succeed, but it guarantees everybody an opportunity to take a shot at it. And let me tell you, if you're an American and you're born in America, you got a better shot at taking a shot at it than you've got at any other country on the face of this earth. We should all stand up, and we should be proud of it, and we should push back on some of these people that are telling us that we're doing it wrong. I don't care where you are around the globe. If you're telling me from some other country that I, as an American, that I'm doing it wrong, well, let me tell you something. Get your house in order before you start throwing stones over here. That's the message. All of you, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have been broadcasting now for 8 years.
Okay. And I'm on that show as well with Shady last night. It was a great show. Thank you all for turning up. Now, so 9:05, so 9:06-ish is when Shady said journey of a lifetime. Okay. So I'm scrolling Facebook and I see Dan Scavino posts. We found out that it was 11:11 on the phone. I couldn't see, but let me just show you. Let me just pause it right here. So he says, I say it often to POTUS. I've been on a journey of a lifetime. Thank you for taking us all on this journey. So there's journey in lowercase quotes, journey in uppercase, all caps. I often say this to POTUS. I've been on the journey of a lifetime. What did Shady say? The journey of a lifetime. Just 2 hours before this. Thank you for taking us all on this journey, Mr. President. I am honored to work alongside so many great patriots. And look, it's Thunderstruck, okay? And it goes through their journey and Dan Scavino's journey of a life. 3-second Dan's journey of a lifetime. Guys.
Wow.
What did we go through yesterday on our show? Our journey of a lifetime. What are the odds that Dan Scavino posts that 6 minutes after the MG show, or excuse me, the Q Lounge Live with Shady Groove and me in the Matrix? What are the odds, guys? What are the odds that he types the same damn words into the internet 6 minutes after the show?
Not sure, sir.
Okay. So let's not stop there because timestamps are important, correct?
Yes, sir.
The timestamp was 11:11, and this is, timestamps will help you validate authenticity, okay? Your president needs your help, okay? And we're doing that. We are helping President Trump because we've stayed true to Q and Q plus Trump on this show, okay? Dan Scavino, 8:11, that would be 11:11 our time, okay? Excuse me, not our time. Yeah, our time. East Coast, okay? So what was the Q Lounge Live about last night, Shady Groove? Okay? Right here, a journey of a lifetime, posted at 11:11, okay? Amazing. Timestamps are important. Look up the posts. Oh, wait. Where are the posts? I thought I had them in here. Where's 11:11? 23:11. Where's 23:11? Is that it? There it is, 23:11. I'm sorry. Solid confirmation of POTUS on Q Team, 5-5.
That was the timestamp.
The timestamp 11:11 converts to 23:11 because it's PM. We use military time, Eastern Standard Time. Solid confirmation of POTUS on Q team. 5-5. Okay. So that's not, it still gets weird, guys. Okay. It still gets weird. Look at this. Journey. What was the question you asked me about last night, Shady? What do you see in the future, Matrix? What's your view? What's your vision?
Looking forward.
Yeah. Journey. We are going to show you a new world. Those who are blind will soon see the light. And we're seeing that now, aren't we, Shady?
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful, brave new world lies ahead. We take this journey together, one step at a time. Where we go one, we go all. Q.
That post was about 4 days before the 11/11 post. That's 11/7/18.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that you're kind of like in a little bit of a shock to see stuff like that right there. But I'm going to tell you guys that what we've been witnessing for the last 8 years, things like this have been happening around us everywhere. It's happened over and over and over again. It isn't anything to try to glean credit from something. It's something to try to show you that all of us can easily be on the right path. Some people are choosing to not be on the right path on purpose to try to distract and dissuade and deter you. And that's what we're saying. If we were all on the same track, you wouldn't hear us talking about any of this stuff about these people. But the reality is there's not a lot of us on the right track. And that right there, my friends, is staggering.
Wow. And at 12 p.m., Trump just truthed about cures.
We've been talking about that on the Q Lounge too.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So let's go to President Trump. Today, I am honored to nominate. Is this the 12-12? Yeah, look at that. Today, I'm honored to nominate the wonderful Dr. Heidi Overton, MD, PhD, as our next FDA commissioner. Dr. Heidi has been a rock star. That tip to MG Music. In my administration, where we had worked directly with Secretary Kennedy, Dr. Oz and team, we deliver on the most transformative health agenda in history. She is known to take on the hardest issues and bring me solutions that work best for the country. Heidi is always wrong until she's right. Wait, always right. Secretary Kennedy recently said in the Oval Office, we need her leadership at the FDA to now ensure that the U.S. remains the world leader in scientific discovery and cures. The Dr. Overton was prestigious White House fellow in my first term, is a board-certified physician in public health and general preventative medicine, and holds a PhD in clinical investigations and works from the Johns Hopkins investigations from Johns Hopkins University. She is so smart, brilliant anons, and respected by all. Dr. Heidi will work with Secretary Kennedy, Dr. Oz, to rapid fire, deliver on my priorities: faster cures, increased in American innovation, major clinical trial reforms, lowered drug prices, and even more Maha wins. Dr. Overton will continue putting America first and creating a healthy America. Congratulations to Dr. Heidi Overton, President Donald J. Trump. Wow.
Things are going to change so fast. You know, it's interesting. You brought up the talking about the future last night, and the reason that I asked you that question, and by the way, I asked you that question unprompted. I didn't say, "Hey, Jeff, I'm going to ask you about what you think about the future." I asked him that question without him having any idea I was asking him, so that I could show you, the viewer, what it is that our outlook is. I feel like as we're talking about these things and these people are coming at us and we're like, deflecting, and these people and this person and everybody's like trying to do all this stuff, the message gets a little bit lost. Why are we so engaged? Why are we so excited? And why are we having so much fun? What could cause that? Why are none of these other people engaged, excited, or having any fun? Why? You're having fun, you're engaged, you're excited. Same thing's happening to us. Same thing's happening to Donald Trump. Same thing's happening to every member of his cabinet. Every time you see them, they're engaged, excited, and looks like they're having fun. You got Marco Rubio out there posting about himself being on a strawberry Pop-Tart, guys. That's having fun, okay? We're all having fun. The people that aren't having fun are the people that are doing something different. And I want to make that distinction. I don't think anybody else will tell you that. I don't think anybody else will make that distinction. So that was one of the reasons that I wanted to approach Jeff in that way, because we have been working on this for 8 years. We have been like in this morass of violence or censorship. We call censorship violence. And so they try to shave us down. They try to like whittle away at you. But what happens if there's nothing there to whittle? What happens if they try to whittle at you and you are unwhittleable, right? That's what we are trying to teach you. That's what we mean by unpsyopable. They can't take a piece of you away from you and plant their flag inside you. That's what we're all doing. We're all standing up for something that's so much bigger than us. And I have the exact same outlook that Jeff has about the future. That's what we're trying to tell you. These people say we're grifters because we have a good attitude.
So, Shady, you asked me that question around 9:37 p.m., right? Or roughly, give or take. Okay?
Okay.
President Trump says a lot of great wins tonight. President DJT. Let's go to the timestamp. Glimpse, you cannot possibly imagine the size of this. Trust the plan. There are more good than bad. The world is helping. We are not alone. We are all connected in this fight. Patriots unite. We are winning big. Watch the speech. God bless.
Another one. That's the outlook. You can listen. Under the previous administrations, there was a lot of doom and gloom bouncing around in here. I'm going to tell you, lots of doom and gloom. So much so that I had isolated myself on the side of a mountain and had set myself up for some sort of thing that Hillary was going to do to come get me. Whatever that was. And I'm talking pre any of this stuff. I thought that Hillary and her minions were going to be setting federal forces out coming after patriots. I believe that to be true. Since Donald Trump, I changed my mind. I don't think she could do it anymore. I think that Donald Trump is actually implementing law and order and won't actually go after people that haven't done anything wrong for being a patriotic American like all of the other ones that preceded him did.
Yeah. He even said that he didn't go after Hillary for that exact same reason, from his own words, from his own lips, Shady. You know, President Trump said he didn't think that it was going to be right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see what happens.
I've still got 5 years worth of food sitting back there.
Let's see what happens with Judge Cannon.
I got matches, toilet paper, toothpaste.
So Judge Cannon is the grand conspiracy thing. So let's see what happens. Now, people are like, why are there no arrests? There's been tons of arrests. And there's been tons of children
Massive.
saved.
Plea deals in the COVID thing.
Yeah.
That's an arrest, Jeff. You know, like that's somebody has to, whenever somebody pleads guilty to hiding the origins of COVID, that's an arrest. That's a conviction. A plea deal like that is a conviction, but you won't hear any of the nuts that have been saying nobody from COVID has been held responsible. We have no accountability, eyeball Flynn flapping freaking eyebrow thing. Yeah. Well, guess what? We did see someone held accountable literally like within the last couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to happen. And, you know, the people that you want arrested may not be arrested because you've been psychologically operated on to think that you can just go out and arrest people for no crimes. But I'm not saying they didn't do any wrongdoing, but there's got to be the right way to do it, right? You've got to say, okay, here's the crime. Not here's the person, find the crime.
Yeah, it's almost like the criminals were trying to point out people that weren't criminals so that we would look at the people that aren't criminals instead of the criminals that are doing the pointing.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? That was part of what the show said last night, too, was the idea that the people that are peddling the conspiracy are actually the criminal perpetrators.
That's right. Wow.
We're not spreading conspiracy here, guys. Let me tell you something. I know that your AI will say that we're QAnon, boo-boo, conspiracy. We're not. We haven't spread a single conspiracy. Like the biggest conspiracy we spread on this show is General Flynn's a hero.
Yeah.
That's the biggest conspiracy that we spread, and we really did a number on that one. But after that, we did pretty good.
Yeah. Let's take a look at today's deltas real quick, Shady. This is 8/9/2018. This is my thread from 8/9/2018. And yes, we used that word until September of 2020. So knock it off.
Another year.
I know, right? This is 8/19, censorship, narrative dogma, actions of Twitter, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Reddit, aggression, projection, suppression, fascism, censorship, narrative dogma, sheep no more, the more you know, guys. Look at this. This is exactly what they're doing right now.
At a fever pitch.
At a fever pitch. Right?
They're slinging stuff at the wall so fast. I mean, as fast as they can make it, they're slinging it at the wall.
Yeah, so define fascism, forcible suppression of opposition. Define censorship, the institution, system, or practice of censoring. Define narrative, a way of presenting or understanding a situation or series of events that reflects and promotes a particular point of view or set of values. Define projection, the attribution of one's own ideas, feelings, or attitudes to other people or to objects, especially the externalization of blame, guilt, or responsibility as a defense against anxiety. The forming of a plan, scheming, define psychological projection, a theory in psychology in which the human ego defends itself against unconscious impulses or qualities, both positive and negative, by denying their existence in themselves while attributing them to others. Define narcissist, a person who has an excessive interest or in admiration of themselves. Narcissists who think the world revolves around them. A narcissist preening themselves in front of a mirror.
With his preening his eyebrows.
Yeah. Define dogma, a point of view or tenet put forth as authoritative, without adequate grounds. Define aggression, forceful and sometimes overtly assertive pursuit of one's aims and interests. Define suppression, the act of suppressing something such as an activity or a publication. Hey Pete, are we live? This is Flynn. Go attack the MG show. Bonus round. Narcissists are renowned for using psychological projection to blame other people, even when it's entirely apparent that they are the ones in the wrong. Define realism, the quality or fact of representing a person, thing, or situation accurately or in a way that is true to life. Realism, actions of Antifa. Aggression, projection. Suppression, fascism. Censorship, narrative dogma. Actions of fake news. Aggression, projection. Suppression, fascism. Censorship, narrative dogma. Actions of Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google, Reddit, etc. Aggression, projection. Suppression, fascism. We lost our show for 8 years. Was it 8 years? 5 years. Censorship, narrative dogma. Sheep no more. The more you know. Q. Puts it pretty well in perspective, and that's a delta for today, Shady.
It connects to your real world. What we want to distinguish is that the stuff that these people are saying doesn't connect to your real world. How do we know that there's no correspondence with what these other people are saying? We're getting ready to show you the election results from yesterday. We're getting ready to see how there's no correspondence. What you just saw Jeff read right there in that Q drop connected you to realism. Realism is connected to correspondence theory, which I find it funny that they define it as correspondence theory, because it's not a theory to say that something that is true has to correspond with something that validates it as true. That's pretty solid, rock solid in my mind, but they call it correspondence theory. That's realism. That means I'm going to take away my imagination, set aside my creativity, look with two clear eyes and no filter and no preconceived notion, and know about it from there in its raw form, not in the way someone presented it to you and not in the way that you thought of it before it got presented to you. That's how we can be honest, and that's how we can create a world for the future, for the golden age to be in. The golden age can't be in a future where everybody wants to, take what everybody else has in the streets. That's chaos. And the reason that everybody wants to take what everybody else has is because they have nothing, because society has scarcity. Give society abundance and you eliminate 80% of chaos. That's why they took away your abundance and replaced it with debt.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what the Federal Reserve did. They took away your abundance. In 1913, you had abundance. They took that away and they handed you debt. Oh no, you can buy this now and you can pay whenever that the Federal Reserve was created, guys. Do you guys remember the movie A Wonderful Life? Well, what was he doing? What was James Stewart's character doing in that movie? He was giving people the opportunity to buy a house.
Yeah.
He was giving them loans that they would pay back in like a year for their house. Now how long does it take you to pay for your house? 30 years? They took away your abundance and they handed you debt.
And what does a mortgage mean?
Exactly.
Muerte is death. Gauge is years. It's like a gauge. Time. Wow. So, you want the results today, Shady Groove?
I think that this audience deserves to know how many people that the Flynn cult were able to get in a primary.
Yeah. By the way, congratulations to Byron Daniels, FU Flynn Network.
Donald's.
Why did I do that?
You're
looking
even
at
looking
it.
at it.
All right. Why don't you cover this segment? Thanks.
Congratulations to Byron Daniels for winning the primary to be governor of Jeff's home state, Florida.
And I voted for him too. By the way,
He did not vote for Byron Daniels. I did confirm that.
Yep. And this is another L for General Flynn, Real Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, Sneeko, Fuentes, Owen Schwarr, and Vandersteel, and Jack Posobiec. I forgot to put him in here. Okay.
Oh yeah, he should have been in there for sure.
Yeah. Another L, guys. And yes, this is what it means right here. All right. We won. Okay. Boom. And the actual result, so there were more votes. He's actually in third place. He won 177,000 votes, where Byron Daniels got 810,665. Flynn's candidate, our candidate.
Our candidate.
My candidate.
Mopped the floor. Not even in third?
He's in third.
Was he in third? He finished in third?
Yeah, they have him in third here. Yep.
Okay, well.
But not by much. 3,000 votes.
Well, and so there's definitely 10% of any group that's stupid.
Yeah. So what they were trying to do is take away votes from Byron to get to this guy to maybe get Jay Collins. You see, like
that's exactly right.
This is what people have to understand. You know, Flynn is doing an endorsement and fails miserably on every single one. If there's any candidate that General Flynn is going for, you know to go against it, period. It's just like when Bush says no new taxes, you know we're going to get taxes, okay? If there's a podcaster saying we're going to have Juan O'Savin on today, you know they're a shill, okay? Juan O'Savin is a clown, and I'm tired of, he doxed my daughter with policy blades, Wayne Willett did, and I can't stand these people. I'm tired of them. We're winning, and I'm a little tired from winning all the time, Shady. Wow.
He's teaming up with Steve Bannon.
Yeah.
You guys know that? Like Juan O'Savin's teaming up with Steve Bannon. This is how we're coalescing them. This is how remember Reagan said something very interesting. He said, we want to strangle them. I want to strangle government down to the size where we get it in a bathtub. Well, this is what we're doing to these bunch of idiots that pretended like they were MAGA and then tried to take all their little coins and go home and say, oh, no, we're more MAGA than you. We're America first, and we're going to go over here. So now they're over there.
So let me get this straight. So Bannon, who was the number one emailer with Epstein, is now having Juan O'Savin and everybody else. So is that the real Epstein network, guys? I mean, I'm starting to wonder here, guys.
Yes, I mean, we even had Scott McMahon come out to tell us that Bannon and Epstein were Q.
Yeah.
And then who you got over there? You got old Professor Clements. You got a whole number of people over there that are teaming up with Steve Bannon.
Wow.
Even some people that might be, never mind. Just slow your roll, Shady. You don't have to say everything.
Yeah, don't say that part.
Yeah.
So they've got this summit, and you're going to have James O'Keefe, Steve Bannon, Eduardo Bolsonaro, who trafficked kids with, what's his name? Tim Ballard, Wayne Allen Root. And not all of these people may be knowingly compromised, but some of them I definitely know are. Brian T. Kennedy, George Gregory Strenham, Tracy Halverson, Dave Kennedy, Trennis Evans, guys, Mark Vixier, Kurt Weldon, Mark Fincham, Sean Taylor, Professor Clements, Tony Schaefer, Martin Rudett, Peter Tickton, Sheriff Mack, Tina Peters, Mark Cook, Roseanne Barr, who actually was best friends with Jay-Z Knight, guys, okay? We've got pictures of Roseanne Barr with Jay-Z Knight. They're friends. We were just speakers. Isn't that weird how that works, Shady?
Yeah, she doesn't get smeared with Ramtha, but she was actually friends with Jay-Z Knight. We just went there and did like a one-day thing.
Yeah. Joe Hoft from the Gateway Pundit is the moderator. Mark Cook, Juan O'Savin is a moderator. All with these, it's called the Epstein Grifters Summit. It's at the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I don't know if it's called that.
No, it is. It's called.
I think it's called the Epstein.
It says it right here. Epstein
That
Grifters.
might be a meme. I'm not sure.
September 10th to the 13th.
Table that.
In 2026. It says featured speakers and it says Epstein Grifters Summit right here, Shady.
I'm sure it does, sir.
It is aptly named, isn't it, Monster? Right. Wow, guys. So, anyways, I thought Jay-Z was a nice person, just to be totally honest. She loved us. She does like Jesus. We asked her about that. We talked at length with her, and I didn't see anything wrong with speaking at that place, Shady Group. I loved it. I had a great time, and the people were wonderful.
They were, and I had a great time too. And people like try to say this stuff like, it's a cult. Well, she lives there by herself.
Yeah.
So I just want everybody to understand like there's not like this whole group of people like it's a commune or something. She lives there by herself. So it's not actually a cult.
And it's not for me to defend her because she's her. Yes. I'm me. Shady's him. You see, people just make weird connections that aren't really even there because there's a picture of somebody or they went somewhere. If you go to a Shell gas station, are you a Shell?
Mm-mm.
Right? I mean,
but there's a meme of me with the FBI. Does that make me FBI now? Can I be FBI?
Yeah, baby. FBI approved.
Okay. They won't repost that meme. I got to take that. I'm taking that thing to the Chan boards tonight, by the way.
Susie Wiles had a luncheon with Tina Peters. So what's up with that? Well, she was screwed. Okay. Yeah. Tina Peters was screwed.
Maybe Susie told her that Patrick Byrne led her astray and that she shouldn't have been letting people see election stuff.
Yeah. And maybe you shouldn't have had him fund your court case because you got jail time.
But also let's talk about the other side of this, which is the pressure campaign that these people utilize. What they do is they create a martyr and then they make big news stories about it. And they pretend like they all care about it more than they care about their own hygiene and just flip out, racing, like all this like nonsense that they do, fake outrage. And then so they get attention to people. So it's disrespect. It becomes disrespectful for the administration to ignore someone. Mm-hmm. Like that. That's the way that's the Roger Stone playbook.
Yeah, it's crazy, guys.
It's funny that we can see it so clearly,
and we feel bad. And isn't it funny that I got a picture of me and Tina Peters, and Media Matters posted it saying Tina Peters has a picture with Booga Booga QAnon influence.
But they didn't do anybody else that had that picture wasn't that picture from the Cyber Symposium that they used? I think
that one might have been from
a different event.
A different event, yeah.
But either way, the Cyber Symposium thing that was going on, they weren't coming after these other people that Tina Peters was beside.
Yeah,
and she was beside it. She took a picture with every single person. But Media Matters wrote one article about Tina Peters' connection to
Booga Booga.
Jeff. Yeah, because he took the picture. So why is that? I mean, just you would think like flip a coin, you'd only get like attention once. But instead, every single time these people attack you, but leave all the other network alone.
Yeah.
Or us.
All right. So,
awesome.
Sleazebag Vindman, Shady Groove.
Oh, this is so good. I can't believe that guy even has the nerve to run.
Sleazebag Vindman loses tonight to a radical left lunatic. How cool is that? President
really cool,
DJT. Sir. Now, let's go ahead and I've got the post here. Okay. So I posted this last night as a pesky Q plus proof. Okay. Isn't it an interesting change of events? Weekly false attacks plus whistleblowers false. First, Vindman coordinated Adam Schiff whistleblower. False narrative insert Ukraine Biden deflect. Returning to the news. It's only one. What happened? Was that okay? Am I okay?
You're good.
Okay.
I clacked.
Oh, okay. You pulled a Jeff. All right. So, so first, Vindman coordinated the Adam Schiff whistleblower false narrative to insert Ukraine Biden deflect. Returning to the news legal. Adam Schiff backroom prep second whistleblower. Adam Schiff backroom prep third whistleblower. National Security Pentagon S1 through 4 backroom prep dry run campaign refusal. USD JCS2 refusals to concede narrative challenge legally background. Ballot harvest 4 illegally CA1 California 1 is that ballot that's Schiff. He's showing vote fraud in Schiff's California district, right? Everything at stake, win by any means necessary, plan accordingly, November. Then there's this one right here, the shadow presidency, the shadow government, okay? This is about POTUS and all that. And why did select members of the NSC Vindman actively leak to the MSM? Why did select members of NSC Vindman orchestrate fake whistleblower report with Schiff, Atkinson, class 1 through 9 to sabotage and initiate impeachment, okay? So that's this. This is it. So Trump called Vindman a sleazebag after he lost Florida. Why? Because Vindman was named as the NSC member who orchestrated the fake whistleblower report with Schiff, sabotage and impeach. Okay? And then what about this, Shady Groove? He also came back and said this today at 10:31 a.m. The most gratifying loss last night was that of the real treasonous creep, Alexander Vindman, to the radical left lunatic who can't speak or think properly and who will go down to certain defeat at the hands of Ashley Moody, a truly fantastic senator. I voted for her. From the great state of Florida. Vindman, if you remember, was the one who lied about my perfect phone call with President Zelensky of Ukraine, only to find out that the conversation was routinely recorded and proved that I was 100% in the right, completely innocent. It was indeed a perfect call. And the Democrats' fake impeachment effort massively failed. Vindman should be prosecuted for what he did. President Donald J. Trump Q Proof. Oh my gosh.
You had it the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah. Big time.
Pesky, pesky, pesky.
Da, 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 da.
I love it. So there you have it, guys. Pretty interesting. I mean, wow. Just wow. Shady.
I think that those things are connected.
A journey of a lifetime, Shady.
Journey of a lifetime, my friend. We're still on it. It didn't end. We're just now getting to the point where it's going to start like actually accelerating because we got out past the breaker. Thank you, Passant, by the way, for that video last night. That was pretty amazing. By the way, Jeff, I just went in. We had an announcement in here from Mike Hess, who said that Media Matters was laying off people.
Yay!
And then I went to Google. The craziest thing, I went to Google. I said, Media Matters laying off layoffs, and then Google told me, yeah, Media Matters underwent a round of layoffs in May of 2024. And I'm like, oh, May of 24. Well, that's a long time ago. And then I so this is kind of what you got to do with the AI guys. Because it'll tell you things and then you have to push on it. And then I was like, well, what about the recent layoffs? Because it didn't mention it in the first response. And then it says Media Matters implemented another round of staff reduction and budget cuts in June of 2026. Yeah, Google, that might have been what I was referencing, not the thing from 2 years ago. As the legal battle with Elon Musk continues to drain their resources, and according to reporting by Status News, the organization's president, Angelo Karasun, held an all-staff meeting to address a severe budget shortfall driven by the high cost of ongoing litigation. So thank you for that little piece of news, Mike Hess.
Yeah.
Very
interesting.
Interesting.
Wow,
there's not going to be anything left for us to get for us to sue these people.
I know, right?
Elon's going to take everything.
I know. So Media Matters. Let's look at that, Shady Girl, because it's also important to understand. Okay,
it is.
So if we're merely a LARP asking questions on the chans, why are we being attacked daily by some of the world's biggest media companies, social media companies, deliberately applying censorship, banning shills paid, inserted to disrupt Media Matters? Blue checkmark coordinated attacks, all for a conspiracy on the chans, all for a live action role play, a LARP? Why is there a constant flow of disinformation being pushed regarding Q? Example, disinformation push regarding Mueller is a white hat. That's a we the media narrative, guys, okay? Fake and false narrative, think blockade. When you can't attack the information directly, you attack the source. If that fails, you create false, misleading information to discredit knowing, select, unaware followers would not take the time to self-corroborate the claims. Same vehicles, tactics used by fake news media. Logical thinking always wins. Nothing can stop what is coming. As the targets turn to the other side, the attacks will intensify. We have the source. The one I really want, look at this, fake MAGA supporters. Here it is. Welcome to the mainstream.
And Vandersteel and Co. MAGA Co.
Yeah.
Flynn, all of them.
the one I wanted to highlight is this one right here. Is it here? Media Matters.
For some reason, I thought it was the other one, but it was that one, but it might not be.
Media Matters. Identify. So Media Matters was hired to locate and identify potentially sensitive tweets from known characters. Shady, oh my God. Shady.
I just picked up on it.
Shady. Wow.
It's fun. Isn't it fun?
So did Media Matters pay the Flynn Intel Group to follow me on 4/18/2018 and known character, shady character? He called you
stalking.
Wow.
Called me a shady character.
Wow.
Was that a hint? Was that a calm back up chain?
Wow.
That's weird, man.
Is that gaslighting?
Yeah, I mean, he did it kind of felt odd whenever he did that. I mean, we were taking it like he was being, loving.
Yeah.
I don't think he liked me very much.
Well, he didn't like us, apparently. Shady, he still does. And we live in his head rent-free today. We've got 3 to 4 people. Is it 4 people now? Saying that General Flynn told them directly to disassociate with us and attack us?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep.
There it is, Wigwam.
Wow.
Pesky, pesky, pesky. But the breakers are the people that are trying to take this show down. And we are past the breakers. They're listening now. And you and I and Shady, I got to tell you, Shady, I am so proud to be here past the breakers with all of you. And I hope you guys are proud of us.
We got away from the gravity of nonsense, because the gravity, remember what we talked about, like they hide in the absurd. This is the only way you can characterize it. They make up these things that are so absurd and then they pretend like they believe them. So we've gotten away from that. Think of it like a planet. It's like trying to hold you in its orbit out past the breaker, decoupled from said influence. They're influencers because they have gravity, and they have gravity because they have wealth, and they have wealth because they have support from people that want America to fail. That's what it ends up. I call them communist. I say all these things about all of these people, but the truth of the matter is, at the core of it, they're anti-American. They don't think that you should be free. They think that they should be able to continue to take every single natural resource from planet Earth unabated from wherever. And the people of America stopped them from being able to just take. And they don't like that very much. So they're coming for you, and they've been coming for us the whole time.
Joe Flynn and General Flynn, but I've got the two brothers here, right here. My favorite Flynn brothers. I haven't met the others. So I'm partial. Oh my God. Want to get you guys, we always do this, right? What's your favorite radio show on Red State Talk Radio? Flynn brothers, General Flynn and Joe Flynn.
MG show, baby.
MG show. This is my shout out to Shady Groove. This is my Shady Grooveness. Yeah. I'm Shady Grooving right now for the MG show.
Yeah. And I always say Shady.
Hey, Shady, I'll tell you what, for the listeners and anybody that watches this clip, Shady's one of the smartest guys I've ever met, and I mean, he really is. He's an incredibly brilliant guy, and he's got powerful, doesn't say much, but when he does, you better listen.
That's right.
And he's really, he helped me get here, General Flynn. It's his fault why we're here together. If it wasn't for Shady, I wouldn't be even on the internet, because I did stuff, like what your brother does, Here I am today.
It's interesting how, they went after you guys first.
They know this.
They clipped your rings. They tried to destroy you first, just because
He's telling us what they did to us.
And you had fun on the radio. Right. People were enjoying it. I like the tongue-in-cheek kind of stuff. It's important because stuff, we're talking about a lot of serious stuff, and sometimes it's really easy to lose your sense of humor. And I like the fact that you guys keep a sense of humor, and we laugh about all the nonsense and all the you know, all the idiots that want to, like, you know, put us in a category of lunatics and all that. Maybe we are. Who gives a shit? That's my attitude.
Well, at least we're here together.
For all your listeners, keep Shady grooving out there, okay?
Hey, we need to get out of this matrix. I don't want to be caught in the matrix. We need to get out.
You gotta get out.
Get out.
General Flynn, Joe Flynn, General Flynn, keep. Wow.
That's interesting now, isn't it?
It is.
They came after us first.
And they
like
knew. Because he followed me on 4/18 of 2018, Shady.
Well, he knew that they came after us first because they sent them.
Was he hired to ident?
Looks like
characters. What is it? What has Media Matters been hired to locate and identify potentially sensitive tweets from known characters? The more you know.
What a journey.
Wow. And that wasn't that show, that interview did not make Media Matters.
No, they didn't report on that.
Mm-mm. They never reported that General Flynn was on our show 4, 5, 6 times. Well, I don't even know how many times, Shady.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 that he came on
live, and then we did interviews with him. Wow. Pretty amazing journey. The journey of a lifetime, Shady Groove.
Not going to hide what happened and not going to hide how we got here. And we are absolutely proud of our journey because our journey leads us to the truth. That means it led you away from deception. And if we follow the truth, we're not always going to find the truth. But if you follow the truth, you're going to find evidence of it along the way. You see what I'm saying? There's not always going to be an absolute provable truth, but there's evidence of it. And sometimes you have to draw conclusions and understand things and move on. These people can't move on. They stay right there and they just go round and round like they're inside of a bubble. They don't go anywhere else. We got out of the bubble. We got out of the gravity. We got out of past the breaker, and we stopped the forward progress of the attacks against the movement that is the truth movement. Not a Q movement, not even a Donald Trump movement.
Right.
It's a truth movement that exists that Donald Trump is helping perpetuate forward. MAGA is helping the truth movement, not hindering.
Yeah. Wow.
Every other political entity ever that existed in America was to attack the truth, except for MAGA. A MAGA was to perpetuate the truth and to highlight things that are true that are being suppressed.
Remember this?
General Flynn, what's your favorite show on Red State Talk Radio?
MG Show, baby.
Where's Shady?
MG
There
show.
he is.
Shady.
Watch out for those Shady characters. Where is he? There he is.
Watch out for those shady characters. Because he said that. He said, watch out for those shady characters. One of our shows. I was trying to find that clip, but look at that, Shady. We, the media, posted that, but not this. They only posted the Where We Go One, We Go All bracelet on Flynn. They didn't post that was from us. And interestingly enough, going back, looking at it, that we interrupted their whole meeting, guys. It was
Which was interesting, by the way, because, you know, you talk about the guy that got us there and his connection to them that we kind of think is now. So, you know, what was that some sort of like interoperation, like trying to kind of like interrupt what Flynn was doing from the other side or something that sent us in there to that dinner? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that went on around us, guys, that we have not been able to exactly answer because people befriend you and you take them as their word. You take them for what they say. And then the next thing you know, they're like helping the show and they're working with us and they're doing all these things. And then they're trying to, like, you know, interfere in people's lives. And all of a sudden they're like saying these things behind other people's backs and then acting like that they're saying it for us to other people. Like, this crazy amount of nonsense has happened. And then they're speaking for us. And the next thing you know, all these people are attacking and acting like we did something. We don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's happened a number of times.
Sure has.
Does that happen to other people or does it just happen to us? I mean, I don't see anybody else out there testifying that happens to them.
Yeah. Wow, Shady. And here is me at Bard's Fest. Whew. People died at that fest, man.
Yeah, because they were spreading COVID.
Wow.
I mean, think about the thing that Joe Altman did. Remember the thing about the rice, the powder or whatever? That was all fake. All that stuff was fake, guys. Like all of this mess that they were doing was just, it's like whenever you talk about order out of chaos, this is what the chaos means. Like this is what they do. This is how you implement a new world order. You make the order of the world chaotic so that other people will just demand that you do something to stop the chaos. Well, whatever it is that you do to stop the chaos can't be having civil society that you used to have, because that didn't work. You need control systems. You need regulation. You need to shut people up. You need to take people's voices away. That's not America.
Wow. And we were friends we were in the middle of it all, guys. Wow. David DeMarco from Bard's Fest. And there's one other one too, I believe. And we actually identified the Antifa girl, that reporter girl.
Oh yeah, she was like a little troll lady, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
pretty wild. Well, it's been an amazing journey, Shady. It sure has. Thank you, Dan Scavino, for the hat tip. Proofs are only made for you, but I think that was one worth sharing because you've all been here with us for the longest time. Some of you 8 years, some of you a little less, but welcome to the MG family. We love you very much. We also really appreciate the support that we had last night from Q Lounge Live. You guys showed up and showed out, and we appreciate that as well because, again, we wouldn't be here without you, Shady. We're not going to, wow. They're pushing us forward. Yeah, you're pushing us forward.
It's a lot. It's not exactly the same as what you would think of, like, being in a group or a band or something like that. Like this partnership team effort that we're doing here. I think that we're proving like this thing that's happening with the MG radio and the coalescing around an idea, around each other, having each other's back. And then what we do is we outwardly project what it is that we think and believe and hope that others will hear the call. But we're not forcing anyone. We're not pushing anything. I'm not going to go anywhere into an environment and say, oh, you've got to say this, or you've got to like this person, or I'm not going to talk to you because you like that person. If I tell you something about them and you start getting irritated at me over the idea that I'm telling you something that has nothing to literally physically do with you, I'm noticing you've got a mental illness, and I'm starting to retreat from communicating with you.
Yeah,
I don't. Whatever it is going on in there doesn't serve me, and it sure as hell isn't going to generate any type of relationship.
Yeah. It is a great time to be alive, guys. It's a beautiful time to be alive. We have been through the ringer, and. Want to just make sure we just take a minute real quick. And Justice Cometh from Tracing Justice. Just want to ask for some healing prayers for him. I'm not going to really go much further than that, but we need prayers for Justice Cometh, a.k.a. Josh.
Yes.
We'd really appreciate that.
Good ones, please.
Yes.
Push him through.
Healing. Mm-hmm. Healing. And again, guys, we are going to show you a new world because we're not done yet. Those who are blind will soon see the light. I said that last night, Shady.
I know.
A beautiful, brave new world lies ahead. We take this journey together, one step at a time. Where we go one, we go all. Wow.
You're not going to make forward progress with fear. Everybody has concerns about things that could harm you. Fear is a different animal, and it is a lot like hatred. Fear and hatred, if you look at it the right way, are actually the exact same thing. And they will manifest they will manifest that reality to people who harbor them.
Yeah.
Fear and hate will literally consume a human soul.
And I've always said fear and love are a way to, for lack of a better term, control people, and I choose love. We'll be right back after these beautiful boom messages.
Hello, to all of you beautiful patriots out there.
First of all, let me just thank you all for supporting this show. We wouldn't be here without you. But I have a huge announcement regarding donations.
It has come to our attention that using the Rumble app is taking an additional 30% of your donation to the show.
Let me explain. According to our TOS, Rumble takes 20% of all donations made through the web browser.
And that's a 20%. It's a good deal if you consider other platforms like YouTube and such.
There is a hidden cost that we just found out. For example, we received a generous $500 donation from Spill Tea, and thank you so much for that, from the Rumble app on Apple. So Rumble took 20% and Apple took an additional 30%. We brought that to Rumble and they said, well, Rumble's take of tips and donations is 20%. That's if the transaction is done through the web browser. If using the Android or iOS app, it's an additional 30% collected by those platforms.
So please use the web browser to make your donations to the show and avoid the hidden fees by Apple and Android.
That's right. You can also support us at GiveSendGo/HelpMGShow, mg.show/donate. We have PayPal and Cash App. Both are at RealMGShow or $RealMGShow. Please help us out. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, it's Jeffrey Peterson and Shannon Townsend with the MG Show. We are under relentless attack by the mainstream media. They've got our PayPal, our Patreon, our YouTube, our everything, you name it. We are under attack. We need your help.
Our request is for you to get involved and support independent patriot journalism here in this critical battle that we are in for America. Please jump on over and support us right here on Give, Send, Go.
MyPillow's second annual mega sale is finally here. Get our patented premium MyPillows that adjust to your exact individual needs to give you the best sleep of your life.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
Now for the lowest price ever. Kings, $19.98. Queens, only $18.98. And Giza Dream bed sheets, the best sheets in history, for as low as $29.98. Lux Pure 6-piece towel sets, towels that actually dry you. What a concept! Now only $39.98. And our made in the USA mattresses and mattress toppers as low as $99.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our second annual mega sale. But that's not all. Order right now and we'll ship your order absolutely free.
The MG Show, where psyops go to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's true. You heard correctly. This summer, the Q Lounge Live returns to the airwaves every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Hello, I'm your host, Shannon Townsend, a.k.a. Shady Groove. We've got a lot to talk about. We're going to be taking your calls. We are going to be following your wonderful president. We are going to be standing in the gap. We are going to go places where the conspiracy theorists tell you that you're not allowed to go. We are going to uncover the truth and follow along as Donald Trump has his way with all of these people that he stood up a long time ago and told us that he was going to. Well, it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening every single day, and we're going to keep you updated with a weekly show. Get ready, get your friends, show up. That's right, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Join me there right here on the MG Show channel on Rumble. God bless you and God bless America.
Smash that like for the MG Show. Subscribe now. Ring that bell. Let's go. Smash that like for the MG Show. Yeah. Let's go.
Do as we say, was the order of the day.
years on the front line, side by side in the fight, following the bloodlines Q told us to light. Once they traced the wives and the hidden names, the whole machine turned on them with a vengeance and flame. Sitting senators and Clinton's top 200 list, all the assets deployed so the truth would be missed. There was a time even they called Flynn a hero, before the mask slipped and his game became clear. Flynn was fired by Trump in 23 days, while the digital soldiers still shout, support Flynn, no matter what. They try to break them on the breakers, tried to drown them in the surf, through the whole weight of their machine, just to diminish their worth. But the waves couldn't take them, and the lies couldn't hold. Now they pass the breakers, and the truth is being told. They tried to break them on the breakers, tried to put the brakes on the work, through the whole weight of their machine, just to diminish their worth. But the waves couldn't take them, and the brakes couldn't hold. Now they're past the breakers, and the truth is being told. Years of daily war, while so many chose not to see, standing in the fire when it cost them everything. Then one by one some eyes started opening wide, and the ones who once attacked them had to step to their side. Do as we say was the order of the day. Digital soldiers still marching in line, but 8 years of conviction, 8 years of the grind. Now the respect is finally catching up to the time. They try to break them on the breakers, try to put the brakes on the work, through the whole weight of their machine, just to diminish their worth. But the waves couldn't take them, and the brakes couldn't hold. Now they're past the breakers, and the truth is being told. They try to break them on the breakers, try to drown them in the surf, through the whole weight of their machine, just to diminish their worth. But the waves couldn't take them, and the lies couldn't hold. Now they're past the breakers, and the truth is finally being heard. Past the breakers, still standing tall. Past the breakers, you never took the fall. 8 years of fire, 8 years of the fight. You held your integrity when it cost you the night. Jeff and Shannon, we see what you have done. This song is for you. You carry the truth, and you won. Past the breakers, still standing tall. Past the breakers, you never took the fall. You went into the waves when others stayed on shore, held the line for the truth when it cost you more. Jeff and Shannon, our heroes, our own. You made it through the breakers, and you brought the truth home.
Wow, welcome back to the MG Show. Poussin, love that song, Past the Breakers. I want to just read this, Shady, real quick, because it's this right here. Define indoctrinate, to often repeat an idea or belief to someone in order to persuade them to accept it. Jeff and Shady, bad. Q, bad. Trump bad. Next, grab rage and emotion, organized platforms by indoctrinated and project as majority, zoom and enhance, narrow focus as mainstream. It's a system of control. Many choose the path of least resistance. For many, you cannot tell them the truth. You must show them. Only at the precipice will people find the will, strength, to change and break the system of control. Be free. Q.
It was always up to us. It was always going to be up to the American people, and inspiring the silent majority of America was the plan. Inspiring the silent majority of America, the people that don't get out and they don't get in your face, but they wake up every single day and they show up for work and they raise a family and they love their family. And then the next thing you know, they have grandkids and they love their grandkids. And then they have great grandkids and they get to grow old. And then they get to sit back on the porch and enjoy the fruit of their labor over a lifetime. That's the opportunity, everybody. You've got that opportunity. Each and every one of us do. And they want to drain every ounce of energy from you and make it impossible for you to be successful. And then they want to attack and tear down anybody that is successful, so that you know that if you ever do become successful, this is what's going to be your punishment. That's not the society of capitalism. That's not the society of people that are free. What they're trying to do is they're trying to engineer a dominion over us, and we are rebuking them.
Yeah. In a big way.
In a big, big way.
Big way. And they don't like it, Shady Groove.
No, they get all upset and they get all their biscuits get all twisted up.
Yeah. So we got a builder in the White House, Shady Groove, and that is Donald J. Trump. And Trump is going to talk about, he had a gaggle today and he turns to the reporter and he boasts about his helipad today, Shady Groove.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. You want to watch this? I haven't seen all of it yet.
I haven't seen any of this because I think it happened like this morning as we were getting ready for the show. So absolutely, let's bring it in and let's see what he's got to say. I'm a builder too.
Bob?
No, Shannon.
Oh, Shannon the builder, not Bob the builder.
Yeah. No, not Bob. Bob Ross was like, we had a happy accident yesterday.
Here we go.
We can have really incredible. This is unbelievable for state.
Now there's going to be shady memes with Bob Ross hair.
Without even having to go into the White House, they get out of the car on the beautiful new roadway. They get out of the car and they walk down this path onto that, and they can have cocktails and everything outside of the White House, and then they go into the ballroom. Even the military, they can use it like that, and we have the ballroom is so much a military component with the drones and the bomb shelters and everything else that we have in there. So it's really, that started off as a ballroom. And before we started work, the military came to see me and they say, sir, we have an opportunity to do something incredible here. And we've been trying to do it for 100 years, but we've never had an opportunity like that. So I had to make that decision. And I said, look, go ahead, design what you want. And that goes down 5 stories. It goes down almost 65 feet.
What's in those 5 stories?
Well, I'm not allowed to discuss that, but a lot of very detailed stuff. That's why bringing the lawsuit was very unfortunate, because most people didn't know that. Now they do know that. They shouldn't have known that. And I told that to it's called the National Trust for Historic Preservation of the United States. It's not associated with the United States. The United States doesn't even donate to it because they don't agree with it, because they made fools out of themselves over the years. But I said to him, if you do this, you'll file it in court and people will see what we're doing, and the enemy shouldn't be allowed to see it. They didn't care about that because they don't care about the country. Okay, come on over here. Nice job, fellas.
Look at that, bro. You know what? Look how that's going to look from the air.
Does anybody know the word media? It's serious media. And you guys are doing a great job. Sorry to take an extra week and a half, but lifting it up was one of the best things we've ever done, right? Lifting it up, right? Thank you, Jared. I knew you didn't like that, but and it still drains. I watched it. There's enough drain. But the lifting it up was a big element. We're going to use this for a lot of different things. So this is a helipad at the highest level It can land any helicopter in the world, no matter how big, no matter how powerful, no matter how strong. It would. I was explaining for the construction people. I was explaining how when the new big Sikorskys landed, the grass was completely wiped out. Yeah, come on over here, fellas. The grass was. Fellas, come on over here. Come on.
Get behind me, bro.
I want to say they've done
building stuff over here.
So if you take a look from the media standpoint,
there you go.
You look at the joints; they're like flawless. The exact, it's like 1/10 of an inch, and it's the exact same size. Right? These are real artists. Where's Brett? Here. I don't want to give him too much credit, and I don't want a lot of people using him, so I'm not going to even mention his name. I'll just say his name is Brett. Because I don't want other people, because we got a lot of work to do, and I want you to stay here. I'm not looking for you to go to other jobs, okay? The job is an artist, Brett Rugo. He's an artist, and when you see in the middle, they're doing the eagle of the United States of America. That's what's in the process, and I guess that's what I'm signing right here. That's the head. So they're doing, this is the head of the eagle, and that'll be flipped over, and it'll be amazing. Oh, good.
Right there.
Well, there it is.
I was just set yesterday.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Wow. This is going to look incredible from the air and from every place. And again, this is going to be used for a lot of different celebrations, a lot of different big meetings where, as an example, President Xi is coming in a little while, a couple of weeks. And we didn't plan to have this done, but it's gone so well. I delayed them a week with the lift, but that's okay. That was a good delay. That was a very good delay. But President Xi is coming. Other heads of state will come, and we can do this all outside. Nice weather like today. And this was not a scheduled press conference, but I thought it's so good what we're doing. People should see, because the White House was in terrible condition. Some of these men worked on the facade of the White House, along with the Department of Interior. Doug Burgum has been fantastic. But they worked on the facade of the White House. And if you look at it now,
Shady Ross.
If you would have looked at it 6-7 months ago, you would have been embarrassed. If you looked at it like I do, I look at it, everything, I'm a real estate, I'm a real good developer. And frankly, it used to make me sick to look at how horrible the condition was, where the stone was broken, the columns had big chips in them, a foot long, and it was terrible. And now it's perfect. It's perfection, and I think you can see that pretty much right, even from this distance. You can see it. We made life much more comfortable for the people upstairs too. Equipment is all modern and the top of the line. You know who I'm talking about. So it's great. But this was very exciting. And interestingly, I received zero criticism. It was shocking, because I'm used to criticism. But then after we open, I always get praise. A lot of times I get criticism, and then when they see the final product, they say, that was great. This will be the greatest military complex / ballroom anywhere in the world. There won't be anything like it. When I was in China, they have the great room. They have a room that's phenomenal. And I'm not going to get into arguments with anybody, but this beats everything. There's nothing like this anywhere in the world. And they've wanted the ballroom aspect of it for 150 years. They've wanted the military aspect. I would say it started about 75 years ago. And you can't go under this building because it's fragile, but you can go under new construction. That's when the generals came to see me, and the military's been incredible. And we hated to have to reveal some of the things that we reveal. But I said to this fake National Trust, it's a fake deal. But I said to them, if you sue, they're going to learn things about that building that frankly they shouldn't know. But they sued anyway because they don't give a damn about the country. And that's going to be one of the greatest structures. They were saying there's more rebar in that building than in the stadium that I think you guys are already building. Is that right?
There's an extreme amount of rebar. Yeah. More than we would need.
Yeah. A lot of things. Well, it's for strength.
Exactly.
It's never too much.
Yes, sir.
It can take about anything in terms of the power and the strength. I was explaining about the stone outside. 25 to 35,000 pounds per square inch, and there's no concrete, no matter what. Concrete You get a really powerful concrete. It's just a tiny fraction of that in terms of strength. So this is the real deal. They finally have the heliport. I guess it started about 50 years ago. They've been trying to get a heliport built, and I said, we got to do it. That's what I do good. That's what you guys do well. Jared is the head of Clark, and he's done a fantastic job. Thank you both projects. We appreciate it. Your people are fantastic. So we're ahead of schedule on this. We're ahead of schedule on that. And we're ahead of schedule in just fixing the building. The building is, it's unbelievable what's taken place in a short period of time. This building was falling apart. It's falling apart. Like buying a building in New York City that's in bad shape and putting it back together. That's what I used to do. I did it better than anybody, I think. But that's what I did. You see the palm court, that was done by Jackie O. And it has tiles, 1x1 tiles that were very old, but not that old. They were like 20 years old. They weren't all the way back. She put a better floor, but it broke. And we put in the finest marble that you can get. It's called Statuario. It's beautiful. The white with the black, and it's book match. And everybody walks into that room, they say, wow, that's something. That's some difference, right, Steve, between what you had there. You had 1x1 tiles from a box. You buy it from any store, and they flipped them in, and they were all broken. And even in my first term, I noticed, I said, you know, it's embarrassing when people come through that room and then go to the Oval Office. But we also fixed the Oval Office. The Oval Office was in very bad shape, so in many ways. So thank you all for being here. So I'm going to be signing this. Where do you want me to sign it? Over there? You tell me what to do. Okay? Good. Wow. So this is the back piece. This won't be revealed. This is the back of the eagle's head. This is the eagle exact of the, you look how fine that's cut. When you see it, you won't even believe it. And from the air, it looks so beautiful. But this is the back of the piece, and they flip it, and they put it down, so nobody will see that unless
So he signed the back of the pendant, Shady Groove. Wow.
little time capsule.
Wow. Trump is the fixer. That is right. He's fixing a lot of things. He's fixing the economy. He's fixing the country. He's fixing the Middle East. And Israel's not in control. I'll tell you that right now. They're probably pretty pissed at President Trump right about now, Shady Grove.
They absolutely are. They're starting to show it. The Kushner and the way that he's been pressing in on Netanyahu, I find it very interesting because it was like everybody kept telling us that Netanyahu was the one in charge, and it really does look to me like that Netanyahu is the stooge that's the one that's being told what to do, and he comes out and he starts getting lippy, and then guess what happens? He shuts up and does what he's told. I've seen that happen now 3 or 4 times. So, you know, this idea that Netanyahu is the one running the show that's being brought to you by Flynn cult is a complete and utter lie.
That's right. Real quick, Shady, that did get, let me go ahead and play the rest of it, okay?
Yep.
I don't know if anyone's ever going to see it again. That's a beautiful cut. Hey, maybe we should reverse it. Let it stay up. I like it better than what's on the other. That's pretty great, huh?
This is important, sir. That's got to be a good one.
There you go.
Did you imagine getting the auto pen out there to sign that, Shady?
Yeah, it's like he's got it. He's like getting it set up, you know, and he's like putting it over, and they've got like all this stuff hanging to hold it so he can sign the stone.
That looks pretty good. I think we should use this side. We're using the wrong side. We're flipping it. Is that good? I'll tell you what. That's good. Come on, Brett, sign this. Where would you like to sign? Anywhere you want. Better be under my name now. I'm already. You're not right up. Nice. Talented guy. Jared, come on. Give that his Clark Construction, head of Clark.
The lefty. Don't run your hand over the mark. Look at the way he showcases the individual. Makes the individual feel part
Come
of
on,
something.
Dave, get over here. Come on over here. That's not fancy.
Golly, the media just hates stuff like this. They hate it.
Gives a line.
I love it.
I love every second of it.
I can hear the media in the background going.
They're trying to tweet something bad.
Guys in the military, where are they? What's the best? Come on over. Get over.
They've ruined the stone by putting marker prints on.
Your work has been totally exposed now because of a stupid lawsuit. These are the military people. They've been unbelievable. Tell them that's the strongest structure I think ever put up. That structure is the most powerful because it's needed for bad purpose. It's really bad purpose. They have to ever use it. But if you look at that, those are called shear walls. And they're of the greatest strength concrete. And the steel goes in, but that keeps all the steel from twisting and turning. Normally you'd never use a thing like that, but for purposes of the drone port and everything else, we needed it. Come on over here, Todd. Get over here. You think you're going to get away? He's been fit. This guy's fantastic. Is Dale here?
Dale's around.
Huh?
I can get Dale.
Okay, well, we'll do it later then. So, it's very exciting. Very exciting. And I think we'll be here for a long time. This will be here long after we're gone. No matter what happens with the world, this is not moving. This will take any kind of shot. But it's something we really needed badly for the helicopters. But we get a secondary use, and that's you can have some beautiful events here, including the greeting of people from foreign countries. They'll be very impressed. Right now, they're not impressed when they see coming in on asphalt, and they're not impressed. It was never very impressive. They're going to go the opposite. And one of the reasons, by the way, for the last number of years, no tents have been used, because tents are very dangerous. Tents are made out of plastic or canvas, and they don't stop even the smallest of ammunition or bullets, not even the smallest. Ours will stop it. You take AK-47s, you take most powerful, it laughs at it. It laughs at it. I was saying to one of the military guys, how does it do with an AK-47? He goes, up, meaning it can take a lot, including drones. So I thought this would be a little different kind of a news conference, but I found out the guys were showing me this. We were going to sign this privately and just put it in. I said, this is something I think the press should see, and I hope you liked it. It's going to be finished. What do you think? What do you think, Jared?
They didn't want to see it, sir.
21st. Oh.
I did.
So we might make it the president. That would be great. If we did this by the 21st, he's coming the 20th. That'd be nice. Not imperative, but it would be very nice to have it done. It's pretty amazing to do it that quickly. Thank you all very much. Go have a good time. I think it's a great story, and these people are a big part of that. So all these workers, I've watched them from windows, and they are working at 6 in the morning till 12 o'clock in the night. Same thing with the military complex right over here. They're working from 6:30 in the morning is late. If they get at 6:30, that's like almost late, and they work till 11:30, 12 o'clock every night. That's why you see it going up so fast and so properly. But I want to give a lot of credit to the construction crews, because there's nobody like them. There's nobody like them. Great job. You've done fantastic. Thank you, everybody, very much. Thank you.
Are you exchanging written letters with Kim Jong-un?
Can't tell you that.
And are you hoping?
But I get along with him. And you know what? The fact that I get along with him, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. He has 57 very powerful nuclear weapons. Should have never allowed it to happen. They should have never allowed it. If I were president, I wouldn't have allowed it. But he's got them. I get along with him very well. You can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. And I know Kim Jong-un very well, and he's going to be fine. As long as we have a smart president, he's going to be fine. If we have a dumb president, then he's probably not going to be so fine.
Are you expecting to meet with him later this year?
Yeah, I will be.
Mr. President, today is about American production. Can you give us any update on your negotiations with Canada for a trade deal?
Yeah, we had a very good conversation with the Prime Minister last night, and we've come to a deal with Canada. As you know, the 50% tariffs across the board were going on against Canada today. And they called yesterday and they gave us the points that we had to have. Very fair deal for both. The tariffs will be non-existent for our farmers. Our farmers were paying tremendous tariffs into Canada, and those tariffs are going to be totally eviscerated, down to zero.
Is the U.S. going to lower tariffs on Canadian autos or lumber?
We're doing certain things. We got to give something, and we're doing certain things. They were paying a high number. We're reducing it a little bit. It's good for everybody. But our farmers are going to be thrilled. Our manufacturers are going to be thrilled. And basically, we have no tariffs going into Canada anymore. Canada was charging us tremendous tariffs. We no longer have any tariffs. And what I was able to do is we put, as you know, under the new tariff, I guess you'd call it the new tariff schedules that we came out with. They were going to get a 50% tariff on everything starting today. And we've held it back 3 days. It's all subject to finalization of documents. So subject to the finalization of documents, we have a deal with Canada, and I think it's a very good deal for both parties. It's great for our farmers. Our farmers will no longer be held up because they were being hurt very badly by Canada. Yeah. The Strait, last night we had a lot of boats come through. We have possession, complete control of the Strait. I mean, outside of nuisance value, and there is nuisance value when they shoot a drone every once in a while, and not everybody's going to go through, but they come through. And over the last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of oil coming out, a lot of oil. It's not going to be perfect, but it's a lot of oil coming out, a lot. In fact, people are amazed. One of the reasons that oil hasn't gone to like the proverbial $300 a barrel, it's at 83, 84, 85. And it'll be a lot lower when this is over because we have plenty of oil. But one of the reasons it never went to the 3 and 350 numbers because we have a lot coming out. And people are finding alternatives too. And you know one of the alternatives? Texas. You know another one? Alaska, Louisiana. They're coming to the United States to get oil. And people say, oh, you shouldn't say that because it makes it sound, well, it is what it is. I mean, they're coming to Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska to get oil.
Mr. President, when normally we talk
about what?
Reopen negotiations.
Maybe at some point, but right now, I think the situation is so good. But maybe at some point. Look, and we're not going to let them use it. So Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and they won't. Thank you very much. I'm glad you came out. Thank you.
We're going to go this way to the left.
So is President Trump. He said, what other rogue nuclear states have nuclear weapons? He mentioned that they have 57 in North Korea, which is pretty interesting. But what a great little press conference. And I think we missed a bunch in the beginning, too, when he walked out. Let me see how much we missed. Not too much. Okay. So we got most of it there, Shady Grove, but what a great event. And, you know, these communists are acting like, oh, we're for the workers, where the workers didn't vote for them. Only like brainwashed liberal PhD people, right? And, you know, well-educated. That's how they did Germany, right? It was education to fool them into a total control and fascism. So our president is actually honoring the individual workers, guys, right there on national TV. That is somebody that is for the worker party. And people don't realize that, you know, if you can't go after the people that pay the jobs, guys. Communism doesn't work. It never has worked. You know, you can't go after the people that make things for people, guys, and make jobs for people so we can have the good things that we need in life, Shady. It's pretty amazing. Like this man is incredible.
It's not even, there's no word. Like, you know, you say incredible, we say fantastic, we say amazing. Yeah. These things do not describe what it is that we're looking at. One of the interesting things about the human condition is like one of the only ways that we can communicate is to make comparisons. And we're like, you know, stuck kind of in this little ability to explain something to someone. We need to like point to something else. Say, oh, it's kind of like this, because you can't exactly say what it is. Whenever you're witnessing something that is unlike anything else, it becomes indescribable. And so that's one of the reasons that the media has such an impossible time dealing with him, because they're trying to tear him down because they don't understand what he is. What happens to things that you don't understand? You're afraid of them, and so you attempt to destroy them. That's pretty much the simple explanation to that. But you know, the one post that you read about Shannon Bream the other day on the air, I think it might have been Monday, we were talking about that. There was another post that he mentioned about that, and he was very critical of Fox News because as they were doing their dumb report on Sunday, guys, you know what they were doing? They were running their report on Fox News Sunday this last week, and the video footage that they were showing of the site as they were talking about how this lady is so right in her pursuit of justice against Donald Trump and stopping the forward progress of the ballroom. They were showing video footage of the site from like 2.5, 3 months ago, whenever it was still level to the ground. Right now, you got walls going up. This thing is being built. It is way above ground. The columns are being put up. The plaster is being put in place in some of these areas. This whole thing's going on with the helipad. None of that was covered this last Sunday on Fox News, guys. Why is that? Why are they doing that? And Jeff, you mentioned communism, socialism. I'm going to give you guys something really valuable that maybe not all of you have, but this is the best explanation you will ever have, defines it all, and I can do it in just under a minute. Are you ready? Here we go. Socialism. You have 2 cows. Give 1 cow to your neighbor. Communism. Or you have socialism, you have 2 cows. Give 1 cow to your neighbor. Communism. You have 2 cows. Give both cows to the government, and they may give you some milk. Fascism. You have 2 cows. You give all of the milk to the government, and then the government sells it. Nazism. You have 2 cows. The government shoots you and takes both cows. Anarchism. You have 2 cows. Keep both cows, shoot the government, and steal another cow. Capitalism. You have 2 cows. Sell 1 and buy a bull and make more cows. That's the difference. That's the dynamic. That explains it perfectly about what society is, how it's rendering itself to you. Think about it like a video game. You know how the video game isn't all the stuff that's in front of you isn't being rendered all the time. Life renders as you move through life. It's rendering. You have to understand what it is you think and know as for you to be able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. If these are your stumbling blocks, socialism, communism, fascism, Nazism, if those are your stumbling blocks, then it really does mean that you don't have anything. So you don't have a capitalist society. The people that are fighting the capitalist society want a society where they don't have to produce anything. They're lazy. That's why they don't like it, because they're literally at their core, they're lazy. A lot of times they're, elite. They don't want to do anything. They feel like getting hands dirty is below them.
So we have 2 Milky Marianos.
We have 2 Milky Marianos. Don't sell one.
No.
You have to keep both.
You got to keep both. All right. So Shady, you said,
no.
What's the guy's name again, Shady, that paints? Ross? Shady Ross. Somebody did it, Shady. Don't blame Agent Miami. It wasn't her fault at all.
I'm going to unfollow her.
I love it. Oh my God. That's so funny. Shady Ross is in the house, and I'm not going to show you what Yeti dropped in there because you would not like that one.
Why does he do that?
Yeti.
Be nice.
Right, so let's there's no vote fraud, guys, because the Census Bureau has begun checking the voter rolls from the 2020 against their citizenship records. On the first 128 million voters, the Census Bureau proves that over 24,000 non-citizens voted illegally. The Census Bureau is going to analyze the next 32 million voters, and this number will explode. I won the election. We must pass the Save America Act. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
That means that we get to run him in 28 because you guys acted outside of good faith and you tried to rig it against us, and then you put a guy with an auto pen in there for 4 years. Your punishment needs to be a lifelong Trump presidency.
We couldn't tell you. We had to show you.
They want by their antics. They're obviously wanting Donald Trump to be the president until he moves on. So we're going to oblige them.
Yeah.
Just keep reelecting him. Start writing him in.
Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Wow.
I just love it. I love the look on these people's faces whenever Donald Trump comes out. You know, the media, like it was the other day. I can't think of, like, it might have been the Oval Office meeting, but, you know, like, you could just, like, see the grimacing. They know that they're getting ready to have to stand there for like an hour and a half or something. You know, they're going to have to stand right there. They can't move. He pins them down. Do you think they love Joe Biden? Why? Because he called a lid every day at 9 a.m. They had all they could
sleep in.
They could sleep in. The AI was writing the news story. You know, like, oh, Joe Biden did this. He bumped into the wall, or he like tripped over the sandbag, or, you know, there was cocaine in the White House. All these non-stories over and over again.
Wow.
Tucker Carlson's in the Hunter Biden laptop. Now he's anti-Trump. I mean, I'm sure that's not connected. Epstein or Steve Bannon became Epstein's best friend, and now he's bringing on Juan O'Savin and all the clown car crew.
Yeah, they all are. Rambo and Friends, Julie Bag of Donuts,
Beer at the Parade, people. Alpha Warrior.
They're all bringing on Juan O'Savin because it's a Flynn asset, folks.
Yep.
And they are too. Knowingly or not.
But connect that to what you showed earlier. Whenever you showed Joe Flynn asset, Juan O'Savin came after you first, doxed Jeff's family on the internet, on the Chan boards. Wayne Willett came after you. Their asset came after us first. Canadian Policy Blades. Doxing an American citizen.
Yeah. Yep.
They told us. They literally were telling us, and we were like, you know, that's the reason they kind of looked at us like that, because they thought they were going to be able to push it right on past us. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And we had a Dan Scavino Q Lounge live proof. Wow.
Some of them are only meant for you, sir.
Space Shot 76 is going to have groin shaven.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm. So there's your clue, guys. Juan O'Savin equals Flynn asset, period. That's how you know right now. Okay.
We had ex-FBI guys on here that just sat down with Kash Patel. We're inside the FBI, and give you a robust look at how we're going after these criminal networks, and then all the criminal networks. Remember what I said in the description last night? I said the conspiracy peddlers are actually the criminal perpetrators, and Jeff talked about like Flynn's running for president so he doesn't get investigated. I think there's a lot more to that than people realize.
Yeah. And by the way, there's John Nance up there next to Kash Patel, and then Chris Hinkle, and then Kash Patel, and then Jeff and Shady right there. Justice, Freedom, Design, MG Show, FBI approved, freedom guaranteed. Why are they FBI approved? Wow.
Enforcement and America coming back.
So you guys know Ben Williamson. He's the Assistant Director for Public Affairs at the FBI?
Yes, sir.
Look at this, guys. Ben Williamson, the Assistant Director for Public Affairs at the FBI. To Kash. Look at this. Look at this, guys. The FBI, Ben Williamson.
What?
Is posting the MG show.
What?
Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys.
Jeff.
What?
I just now saw that.
What?
What is going on?
Yeah. What? Let me see. I did send him a message. Yeah. So interesting. So Knee Deep in Truth just said, I don't know if you're late, but you need to go back and watch hour number 1, because Dan Scavino did in fact post some cool photos on Facebook last night. That's the one we looked at. And the timestamp was 11:11. And he said exactly what Shady said. It's been it's been
Journey of a lifetime.
A journey of a lifetime. Shady said that last night in the Q Lounge Live. Then 6 minutes after our show, Dan Scavino posted that. Brad, go watch the first hour of the show, or go to my X account. You can find it. Lincoln Logger also did a post about it too. So it's basically a Q Lounge Live Q Proof. 2311 confirms that Trump is part of the Q team as well. 5-5. It's amazing. This has been an amazing week, Shady Groove.
I know, and it's only Wednesday. Well, you were just talking about at the beginning of the show, you talked about all those hours that we've done already. Does that mean we're done for the week?
We should be. What do you think, guys?
Yeah. Are we live?
Are we live?
We were actually supposed to be going over to see Tracing Justice tomorrow. And so that has been put off, I think, a week. I'm not exactly sure the next day, but they want to talk to us about Arabella. Their audience is very interested in this, and I think that we're going to blow their minds whenever we share with them how big it is, because unless you just sit down and go through it, it's really hard to understand. And that's another reason that's another reason that they are able to keep us so confused, because the things that they're doing to you aren't things that you would do to other people, one, and another, they're so complicated to explain that everybody's eyes start to glaze over whenever you get halfway through an explanation about what kind of idiocy they're perpetrating.
Yeah. And by the way, the woke Reich, Shady Groove, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Flynn, Massey, Posobiec, you name it, all of them are 0 in the primary win rates. And our president, Donald J. Trump, is 97%.
0.0. How can you, like, you mentioned, I meant to say earlier, whenever you were mentioning the endorsements that Flynn is doing, if you go and read these endorsements, it's like, so listen, there is a process by which you get Donald Trump's endorsement. And part of that process is giving him some cash. Then that just is what it is. That's the political way. Now understand why General Flynn is doing what he's doing. He's not doing what he's doing because he believes in that candidate. He's doing what he's doing because that candidate is willing to donate X amount of money from their campaign to his coffers, whether it be this fund or this thing or that thing, whatever it is, wherever the money's going to go, there's going to be funding going to something that General Flynn's doing from that candidate's campaign finances. And so General Flynn comes out with this 3-paragraph endorsement. It's my honor to endorse one of the most idiotic human beings that's ever come to a microphone and tried to stand up against Donald Trump and says some of the dumbest things that no real American thinks, but I'm going to endorse him and I'm going to go against Donald Trump's pick because I'm MAGA. See, how does that, guys, this is Democrat logic, pure and simple.
Let's take a look at this post that he did on the 15th, Shady Grove. The audience lost. Yes, your audience lost. Uniting America wasn't strengthened. Oh, yes, it was. Charlie Kirk is still dead, assassinated, not murdered.
Murdered.
The left won.
No, they didn't.
There won't be a next time.
There's no need for one because we already fixed it.
How about he lost and there won't be a next time for you, General Flynn? Now,
yes,
it was interesting because John Nance actually said MSS, SVR, and MOIS talking points. I actually had to look that up because I'm what is that? And MSS is, these are initials for major foreign intelligence agencies. The MSS is the Ministry of State Security, China's primary intelligence and security agency. The SVR is Sluzhba Veshny Ravitsky, this Russia Foreign Intelligence Service. And MOIS is the Ministry of Intelligence and Security, Iran's main intelligence agency, also known as VAGA. VAGA. And he's a VAGA too, Shady Groove.
And a political cartoon. Trump does endorse the people that he believes in. Yeah. He does do that. But there's people out there that try to give him money that he won't take the money. You see, it's a different dynamic. It's a different dynamic whenever you are actually spending money to get an endorsement that would help you win. These other people are spending money to get an endorsement that will help you lose and divide people. That's the difference. That's the way that the money is being laundered, specifically. Like the people that are paying Donald Trump, that money is going in to help the Republican Party. It's not like going into Trump's pocket. It's going into the coffer so that he can spread it around to other Republican candidates. You see, General Flynn isn't doing that. General Flynn's putting it in his Bank of America account.
Yeah, Chase. Cheetah Group, check this out. MG Radio. Look at this.
Ow!
App.mg.show. Get it now, Shady Groove. MG Radio is lit.
MG Radio is on fire. I am enjoying so much every single night. We're taking the little Tedster out for our stroll through the through the neighborhood by which like everybody else is out there trying to walk their dog too, and he goes crazy. But I get to listen to MG Radio, and I can't hear the barking.
I know, right? There you go. MG Radio right here. App.mg show is how you get there. And then you go scroll down and find MG Radio. Pretty awesome. There's 6 Patriots right there right now. Eddie Mike is, let's this is a new one, Waiting with Open Arms. Let's listen in.
Going off.
It's going off. 7 Patriots are now listening. Ooh. Is this a Tartanium? Is this a Scottish Anon?
They paint the picture, twist the frame.
This will update in a second.
Call the truth a dangerous game. Feed the fear.
Wow.
Hide the proof. We the people swallow the lie for truth. Silent majority held
It even comes up in your car.
Oh, it's Reverse the Spin by Poussin.
Reverse the spin.
Wow.
It says MG Radio in my car.
I know. It's awesome.
I'm not kidding.
I know. It's awesome. It's awesome. When you connect it to your Apple CarPlay or your CarPlay, it will pick up the MG Radio logo. So 8 Patriots are listening right now. This is where you chat with everybody, okay? Are we live?
Are we live?
We live.
Answer the question.
Okay. Are we live right there? And then there's the stream. 15 Patriots are now listening. Let's see what we can do, guys. App.mg.show. Go to the radio over there. Come say hi in the chat. Let's go see if we can break the chat. What do you guys think? Come on in.
Yeah, let's put some pressure on Eddie Mike over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get over there and start chatting and liking and like voting on songs.
A-Pal's over there. Yes. Boom. Right there, guys. 15 Patriots. We got 39 yesterday. Can you guys go over to app.mg.show?
This is going to become a thing.
Let's go. Come on. Let's see what we can do.
Finn, you're out there. You're going to have to turn this up for all the people that are working for you. You got to take MG Radio out there and let them listen to some patriotic music. I think he might know why that's funny. I'm not sure.
Exactly. Poussin, I'm fumbling. I knew I recognized that tune. Yes, I thought that was you for a minute, but 23 Patriots are there right now. Come on, let's go. It's like that commercial where the actor says, the interviewer before, and what is this for? What's this for? Answering the question, what's this for? You guys are awesome. 23 Patriots. Let me see if I can refresh it. Let's see if I can get another number. Yep, 26 Patriots. Let's look at listener chat. Okay. Oh, look at Lydia's over there.
Somebody post? I should go post. Hang on.
Miss A-Pal's over there.
I gotta go.
Daughter of A-Pal's over there. Squirrel's over there. Lydia, our dear friend, is over there.
Squirrel.
Look at that. Wet Yeti's over there. Show the pic. No. I don't. It's hot in here, says Penelope.
Stop it.
It's getting hot in here. Right, Penelope? It is.
30, up to 30. Shady's in.
I still say 26. But look, guys, if you guys want to send music, hit submit a song right there, guys. You got to have your MP3 file. It's got to be your video or your audio. It'll go up there, artist or creator, the song title. Choose what best it is in those categories. Upload that. Agree to the rules, and you confirm that we have we can play your stuff basically, and we'll stream it on MG Radio. There's almost 300 songs. Okay, I see 39 people there right now, Shady. 39.
Wow, I was trying to get to 40. Can we do it? Come on, one more. On.
58 Patriots 53. Now listening. 58. Yeah. Let's go.
We're bringing them, Eddie.
No, Linda, but if you connect your iPhone to your Alexa, it will. You can do it, or you just, play it from your Bluetooth speaker, from your iPhone or your phone to the Bluetooth speaker.
Listen, Linda.
I see 58. Midnight's Watch says 61. Let me refresh one more time.
Over 60?
Let me see.
I got 61.
I got 59 still only.
I got 61.
Oh, boy.
Yo, boy, how much fun is this?
This is fun, guys.
Oh, my gosh. They tried to throw us out of the club. We'll build our own damn club.
Yeah, we got our own darn club, Shady Girl.
You can't come in. No girls allowed. Oh, wait.
Radio. Let me go.
Girls can come in.
Hey, well, yeah, I wasn't saying anything like that. That's all you, dog. 64 Patriots listening. Choose Happy by Poussant.
Choose Happy.
This is listener chat. Let's go ahead and we love you, says Shelly B. We love you. Lydia Q Phenomenon. Rev Rob is over there. Look at this, guys. Come on over. On the weekends, I stop in. Knee deep in truth. It says 69. Eddie Mike says, bring it, Shady.
Don't challenge me, sir.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Guys, how awesome is this? Really, seriously, guys. And you can love the comment. You can like the comment. You can laugh at the comment. You can do whatever you want. Midnight Star Rider, enjoy the show.
We do.
Wow. Choose happy. And that's what we do. We choose, and we were just talking about that. We choose happiness, not fear. And happiness is a choice, guys. 72 Patriots listening right now, Shady.
Pushing on up.
See?
Keep it on in the car. It's Patriot Radio. I'm telling you.
82!
You guys will not go back to regular FM radio after listening to these amazing songs. These creators out here, I think we have almost 300 songs that have been submitted already, guys.
Yes.
300!
Yes, we have. And you need to rate it, guys. So please help rate
the
it.
song.
Okay. Even if it is not for you, be honest. Okay. Even though you like the person or whatever, we want you to be honest. Okay.
Yes.
Love it, like it, and not for me. Please be honest. 91 Patriots, Shady. Can we get 100? Can we get 100 over there?
No, I don't think that they'll do that. I don't think they can do it.
What we're showing you right now is we have a real audience. Do you understand that, folks?
I don't think they can get to 100, though.
No.
So
this is the listener chat. Mikey's over there. JRT Navy vet made it over there. Thank you, JRT. Nicole, God bless you. You're over there as well. Z4FM58 in his house over at MG Radio. Oh, wow. Tough knit.
See, 96. Can we hit it? Can we hit triple digits? Come on.
98.
No,
Two more people. Two more people. Do I go on my phone?
This is what we're going to do. This is going to be the show every day, guys. We're just going to try to lure you to MG Radio.
Let's do it.
Come on. We need to see 100 before we get out of here.
Come on. There's 98.
Just drop back down.
98. I see 98
just
still.
Drop back down.
App.
Wow. 98 was the biggest.
MG.show radio. 95 I see. Start stream. Oh, come on, guys. I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone, too.
I got to go log into another device.
So let's just play it. I love this song. This is amazing. This is Poussant.
It can't take what we were born to make. Choose happy. Choose the frequency.
99.
Come on!
99!
Let's go!
Poussant!
Bold and bright.
One more! Come on!
One more!
Just one more! Patriot! App.mg.show. Oh, we're over 100!
Are we? I need to see it on the screen.
117! I see 117, guys!
117! There it is! There it is! Yay!
Insecurity.
Wow, let's look at the chat. Dragon Baby, Wet Yeti, Design Frog, JKC, Country Patriot. Look at you guys, son of Apal Anon. Look at this, guys. Wow, rate the songs, guys. Wow.
It was ours to keep.
We made 117 Patriots over there, Shady.
That was fun.
Uh-oh.
We're going to require 200 tomorrow.
Okay, guys, here we are. We're back. Back to the MG show. Let's just go out with this, Shady Groove. This has been our show for Wednesday. What an amazing show. What an amazing ride. Thank you so much. One thing I forgot to show you guys as well. If you guys don't know how to donate, this is right here, too. Right on Red State Talk Radio. All these different ways, okay?
Find value. Share a little bit with us.
If you find value, please help us out. God bless you all. We're going to go out with this. Midnight's Watch. Choose happy.
We do.
Choose happy. Gosh, what a great day, Shady Grove.
This was a great day. What a great show last night. Thanks for coming in last night, my friend. And we celebrated. If you guys didn't catch the Q Lounge last night, I invited Jeff over, and we had a sit-down discussion about what it's been like to be the USSs for the last 8 years. We had an amazing tribute from Wet Yeti and Poussant to the song that you saw at the break. And then also the
Dan Scavino also hat tipped us.
Absolutely. And I had our APOW Anon family were the first live call in to the Q Lounge. And how amazing is that? I'm so blessed to have you guys in my life, and we are blessed to be able to be here every day. God is good, and pass it around. If you're feeling good, help somebody else feel good today.
And they're listening now. See you guys tomorrow. Wow. God bless you all.
What a great day. Wow.
Turn the microphone on. We got something to say. Yeah. Started with a microphone, two voices on a screen, digging through the stories nobody else would read. No network behind us, nobody showed us how. We just kept talking. Look who's listening now. We sat down with cash before the titles changed. Same room, same questions, never played their game. We never needed permission, never needed a crowd, just kept doing the show. They're listening now, yeah, they're listening now. That little empty signal made its way downtown. We didn't knock, we didn't bow, we just turned the microphones up. And they're listening now. They're listening now. Nance came on talking, Hinkle came through too. Inside the bureau, we're talking about what's new. Then been hit, repost, then he did it twice. Get somebody up there likes what they hear at night. No satellite tower, no corporate machine, just Matrix and Shady and a light on the screen. Never chased their attention, never asked them how. We just kept doing the show. They're listening now, yeah, they're listening now. That little empty signal made its way downtown. We didn't knock, we didn't bow, we just turned the microphones up. And they're listening now. They're listening now. Cash has been here more than once. We asked the questions, we did the work. No script, no gatekeeper, no one telling us what to say. Turn it up, turn it up, turn that MG signal up. Turn it up, turn it up. I think somebody's listening. They're listening now. Shaking up the town. We didn't knock, we didn't bow, we never changed who we were. And they're listening now. They're listening now. Turn that MG signal. Keep the microphones hot, keep the signal loud. MG Show.
Thank you, Bales.
They're listening now.
Bales sent me. God bless you all. Where we go, one we go all. www.mg.show. Boom.